I'm gonna be honest, guys. It's late as fuck, and I'm tired as shit. So let's just get through these fucking games, all right? We got some NBA. The fuck? We had some NBA action tonight. We had 5 games. Only 3 of them I was able to watch because this dumbass. I was doing a sound check. This dumbass channel blackout. I was only able to watch Magic, Heat, Cavs, Thunder, and Raptors, Warriors, which those were the better games. So I mean, at least there's that. Actually, the Cavs and Thunder wasn't that good of a game. Neither was Warriors. I mean, honestly, the only good game was the Magic and the Heat. This was a pretty mid-slate of games. Let's just get into Bucks and Pacers. I'm never able to watch the Pacers because Indianapolis is like a couple of hours from here. I don't know how long, like 4 hours. But Giannis Antetokounmpo scores 41 points. The Bucks beat the Pacers by 10. And yes, I know, no thumbnail, guys. Yeah. Yell at me all you want. When the Milwaukee Bucks needed a steadying presence tonight at Indiana, Giannis Antetokounmpo provided it, even from the free throw line. Shooting efficient from everywhere, always a good thing. So yeah, good scoring for him. Chris Duarte had a little off the backboard bucket. Giannis, ridiculous reach, great dunk, just showing why he's just an athletic specimen, honestly. Andrew Nembhard passing the ball around. TJ McConnell making some great defensive plays. And honestly, recently for this Pacers team, he's been making some good plays in general. They're not that good of a team at all, but yeah, 41 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. You get 20 points out of Drew Holiday. That's about it there. You get 24 points for Miles Turner off of 50% field goal shooting. Very underrated player. 22 points for Buddy Hield and 21 points off the bench for Benedict Mathurin, who shot 50% from the field. It's just guys like O'Shea Brissett off the bench, namely, that I know. Guys like that I know can play better, and just he didn't really play at all, hardly. I mean, maybe they should have gave him more minutes. They ran they ran a 10-man rotation. It's just they didn't give Brissett a whole lot of minutes to really do anything. But there's that game. Grizzlies Timberwolves. I'm just trying to get through this video, man. Timberwolves top Memphis after a moment of silence for Nichols. Obviously, there's that thing in the news. I haven't heard much about it. I don't know any of the details. It's just an emerging story. This happened nearly 3 weeks ago, but there just wasn't enough media coverage on it. But Anthony Edwards, great scoring in the third quarter and great scoring overall. Minnesota extended its lead late in the game. D'Angelo Russell, some decent scoring. Obviously, a shorthanded Memphis Grizzlies would explain the 11-point victory for the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards predicted a poster dunk. Ja Morant with some nice passing. I mean, at least they had Ja Morant. At least it was something. Naz Reid throwing it down. 2 defenders trying to get up there. And, yeah, Naz Reid is an absolute beast. Looking at the Grizzlies, 27 points, 11 assists, 10 rebounds for Ja Morant, 50% shooting. The man had a triple-double. They had to start Zaire Williams. No Steven Adams, which honestly I don't know how often it's been that Steven Adams hasn't played a game this year. But, Zaire Williams, Santi Aldama, Xavier Tillman, Trey Jones. It's just guys like that aren't really putting in enough work. Looking at the Timberwolves, I just got to get through this game. 23 points for Kyle Anderson. Definitely appreciate what he's been doing for the Timberwolves lately. They are actually a good team now. I can actually sit back and say that the Timberwolves are good. 25 points for Anthony Edwards, 60% three-point shooting, 50% from the field. Very efficient. We got 3 more games to go. Okay, Magic Heat. This was the game I watched mostly throughout the night. Heat rally again. They beat the Magic by 5 to close a 3-0 homestand. So, yeah, a lot of momentum here on the Heat side. They're looking to keep going with the playoff push. Bam Adebayo has a theory. All these close games that the Miami Heat are playing now in his mind are providing valuable lessons to draw upon later this season. And they don't need to get too comfortable. They're playing some. They're playing some good games, and when it's close, it gives you a good sense of competition. That's why the 73-9 Warriors choked the finals. They got too comfortable. Bam Adebayo, great at the rim defense. Paulo Banchero was getting some tough shots to fall again and again. Markelle Fultz had some good defense at the rim. Jimmy Butler was hitting some tough shots. Obviously, that fan we know in the crowd that flew all the way out and couldn't see him play. He got courtside seats and he was able to see a good game for Jimmy Butler. But, man, the Magic played terrible. They did not play good at all. Namely, guys like Gary Harris, Bol Bol, Jalen Suggs, just kind of guys like that sprinkled in there. Need to definitely improve their game. Looking at the Heat, yeah, you got to witness Jimmy Butler 29 points. You get 20 points out of Bam Adebayo off of 50% shooting, and that about wraps that game up. Cavs, Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has 35. He leads the Thunder past the Cavs by 12. Man, oh man, the Thunder are still a bad team, okay? They're still bad, okay? Let's be honest, they're not good at all. But, man, Shai has been trying his hardest, and him not making the All-Star starting team is definitely a motivation. He scored, he played well. He has had 4 consecutive games with 30-plus. That's great. They were able to win. The fourth quarter hit, and boom, a switch just flipped for the Thunder. Absolutely. Jalen and Jalen. Nice little passing connections, finishing at the rim. Shai Gilgeous was passing the ball. Evan Mobley was hitting some tough ones, and Josh Giddey was passing the rock. We know Josh Giddey can pass the rock, okay? But looking at the Cavs, who are playing without Donovan Mitchell. 23 points, 11 rebounds for Evan Mobley. Great, efficient game. Didn't miss a single three. Shot 50% overall. 31 points and 13 assists for Darius Garland. DG the PG. I like him. I like seeing him play good. Obviously it's not good. He plays good when Donovan Mitchell plays, but he's not a star when Donovan Mitchell plays. So it's cool to see him get his moments. I don't know what the hell was going on with Karis LeVert, but jeez, that was awful. The man shot 1 for 12, didn't make a single three-pointer. Awful. Looking at the Thunder, though, 35 points for Shai, didn't miss a single three all night. And that about wraps it up. It's usually the one-trick pony from there. Raptors, Warriors, moving on here. Steph Curry's 35 points send the Warriors past the Raptors. They win by 12. Somewhat comfortable win. Great scoring, great passing for Steph Curry. Helping the Warriors propel themselves to a good season so far. I would say the Warriors are having a good season so far. Not great, but good. He's got his dance moves. He gets a couple late buckets. Steph Curry just goes out there and has fun. That's something you can appreciate about the guy. Scotty Barnes was passing the rock. Klay Thompson was hitting some tough shots. Prayers up for OG Anunoby. He tried to go for a dunk, hurt his wrist. He's a very solid player. He has a very solid role within the Raptors organization, so hopefully he gets better. 21 points for Pascal Siakam, 24 points for Scotty Barnes, 67% three-point shooter, 60% overall, 28 points and 10 assists for Fred VanVleet, 50% three-point shooter, 55% from the field. OG Anunoby getting injured, and Juan Hernan-Gomez not really playing that well were kind of reasons for their misfortune in this one. But 35 points, 11 assists for Steph Curry off of 50% three-point shooting, 29 points for Klay Thompson. I got to get this video wrapped up. 12 points, 11 assists for Dante DiVincenzo. Great play off the bench. Great playing off the bench. 40% from 3, 50% from the field. So yeah, the Warriors are looking pretty good right now. They're not looking great, but again, like I said, they're definitely looking good. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll have a little more energy. I'll have a little more motivation. It won't be rushing through things, but there's a 2 o'clock game on ESPN, so I'll definitely be watching some basketball throughout the day. There's like a triple header. It might be a quadruple header. No, there's a triple header on ABC tomorrow. So